Hello everyone and welcome to this new video regarding animal taming. That is the skill that is gonna get you rich in game. Because with animal taming on Ultima Online Second Age, you can make as much as 180k per hour. Yes, you heard it right, 180k per hour. But you have to be a GM taming before doing it. So how to raise taming from 50 to GM? That is the question. If you don't start with 50 taming, then I suggest you start with 50 taming because taming is slow and time consuming. So once you're at 50 taming, the first place you want to go is Compassion Desert. Compassion Desert, here you can find scorpions, you can find snakes, and you can find giant spiders. This is your starting level. But before starting this, let me explain you how taming works on Second Age. On Second Age, you have no pet slot, which means that if you want to hunt with 100 dragons, you can do that. If you want to hunt with 100 wyrms, you can do that. If you want to have 50 frenzied ostards, you can have them. There is absolutely no limit. The limit is just how good you are in controlling them and in knowing what you're doing. As for the skill is difficulty based, which means that the harder something is to tame, the higher the chance of gaining taming. And believe me, we are gonna abuse this mechanism because otherwise it's gonna be way too hard. This page, Ultima Online Second Age Animal Taming Wikipedia, is gonna be your best friend from now on. Here you see a list of animals and tameable monster with their taming skill. What we are going to do is, based on the level we are at, we are going to find exactly the right mob that's going to require the highest taming we could tame. For instance, we are at Compassion starting with 50. We are going to tame giant scorpions that require 50. Once we reach 58.3, we are going to tame giant spiders. Once we reach 60, we are going to tame snakes. Once we reach 65.1, we are going to tame white walls. Once we reach 71.1, we are going to tame bulls, and so forth. The question is, how are we going to do that? The answer is this simple macro. We're going to have a macro execute animal taming, wait for target, target by type. And that type of target will change with your skill level. For instance, let's imagine we are ready to tame giant spiders. We are gonna fix wait for target, target by type, target giant spiders, then press play. Hold on. Then we are gonna press play, and our character will keep trying to tame giant spiders. This is a simple macro, but I recommend doing it a little more complicated with some ifs inside. For instance, some things that may occur are there are spiders that are here and there all over the place. So how can the macro target one over the other one? There may be mob that is near you, there may be mob that is far from you. So I suggest using ifs. For instance, if something is too far away, then get another target. If something is already tamed, get another target. And I believe that if something is cannot be reached or cannot be seen, then look for another target. Edit the wait for target timer to the lowest possible, and just run the macro like this. You stand here. Ideally, you can stand also on a boat. This is our boat. And here you can go up to 65.1 taming. Once you reach 65.1 taming, and you can do it basically AFK with this macro, you just need every now and then another character to drag spawn to you. Once you reach 65.1, I was saying, you move to Ice Islands. Here at Ice Islands, also known as Dagger Island, you're gonna look for white wolves, 65.1 taming. There's many of them. Once you find them, you can do two things. You can either set up a patio house, or you can use a boat, drag many white wolves to the boat or to the patio with another character, and start the same macro. We just use the target by type, retargeting white wolves, and we just press play and wait for our character to level up. This is very simple. You can do it almost AFK, provided that you drag the mob with another character, so that you have maybe 10, 15 white wolves. The point is with this macro that it's gonna require a lot of time to tame them, because once you reach 65.1, okay, but even if you have 66, to tame something that requires one less taming to tame them, well, you're gonna stay there even for 100 attempts, and you will constantly gain skill. So this is why this process is almost AFK-able. So let's get back to the table. Once we reach 71.1, we are good to go with balls. And balls, the best place to go is the Lucia. In the Lucia, balls spawn in a few places. There are balls outside the Lucia to the north, which you can tame by maybe aggroing them and standing on these ledges, and maybe dragging an orc lord to kill them, because once they are tamed, the orc lord will aggro them. These are the balls. But these balls, either you tame them all, and even when you tame them all, the respawn timer is slow, or it's gonna be tricky, because if you leave one alive, they're not gonna respawn. What I suggest is taming balls inside here, inside the town, around a healer, because I found out that these balls almost instantly respawn. So once you tame, oh, there was one up here. Once you tame this ball, even if you don't release it, okay, another one will spawn. So you go next to it, you may be aggroing it and going on the ledge, make sure it stays with you, and so forth, and so forth, and so forth. Here is very simple. And with this video, we got you to from 50 taming to taming balls will get you to 77.1, where we are going 77.1, where we are gonna go tame something else that are giant odds, but we are gonna see them in the next video. And yeah, taming is a long skill, but you will never regret. You will never regret training it, because it's gonna get you money. I'll see you in the next video. I hope you liked it and learned something. And put a like and subscribe to the channel in case, and see you soon on Ultima Online Second Age. Goodbye.